Hello and welcome to AngelCraft. This is a brand new server that myself and Godson Lee have started up in about the last week or so. Uh, so right now we are sitting at spawn. This is our first side of it. I'll take you in, kind of show you around the outside real quick. So we have our nice angel statues, some beacons, and this is our main spawn building. I'll kind of show you everything else around the spawn building here in a few minutes, but we'll go ahead and go on in. A few things about the server. It is a bucket server, so it's got quite a few plugins. One of those plugins is ranks. This is the heroes spawn, so once you become a hero you get an extra $1,000, and every time you come to spawn, you'll end up going in there. This is the inside of our main spawn. We've got a lot of really nice looking lava and water things. So we'll come in here. When you start on the server, you are a stranger. And we'll look here at the ranks. So as you can see, when you start on here, you start as a stranger. You can move up to hero rank once you have 70 hours worth of gameplay on the server. Sponsors are $7 per month or $25 at one time to become sponsor for life. A biome manager, I'll get to explaining a little bit more in a little bit. Superhero is pretty much the highest level of staff under us owners, which are the legendary, and we are the owners of the server. One thing that I did not mention when I was talking about this is the jerk class. This class is pretty much when you are causing problems. The first thing that's going to happen is you're going to get demoted to jerk. When you're demoted to jerk, you do forfeit all of your claims on your plots. So when you're in the world, you can do /mychunk claim, and that will allow you to claim a chunk of land. That way you have a spawn protection, kind of. So nobody can damage anything or break things. Basically grief protection. So we'll show you each of those. We've got our rules. We have a TeamSpeak server. We have a resource pack of the week, which changes every Sunday. And then we've got a few more things over here just for the commands for what a stranger can do once they get on the server. So, next thing we're going to go check out is the donator spawn room. Nice all golden money symbol and glowstone. So this is where they're all gonna spawn. You can kind of see here what you all get. Once you have lifetime, you have 75 chunk claims. You get on the Wall of Fame. You can create your own shop. You'll get your access to the Land of Kings and 50,000 in-game money. Next, we'll head over to the superhero. The second highest rank on the server. So pretty much you get money for doing what you do, helping us out and things like that. Asking to be promoted is the worst way of getting to these ranks. Pretty much you prove yourself on this server. One of the best things. Now jerks are going to spawn in jail. You have to be let out of the jail by someone to be let out. And here are your choices. You can either man up and serve your time, and I mean, you did something stupid to get in there, so you either live up to that or you just get banned. I mean, there's no big difference here. So this is the biome managers. These are our first line of staff. The ones that are gonna work with everybody. So I mean, they have a to-do list, they have all types of things to do. So the next thing I want to discuss is our shops. These shops are obviously where you can buy things. There's going to be a shop of each kind. This shop has all of the ender chests that we can put stuff in there, and then you can click on the sign to purchase any of the blocks you see here. Downstairs has all of the selling, and this level has all of the purchasing. So that's how our shops work. They are still a little bit of a work in progress. We've also got the block store and the library which being enchanted books. So, I mean, they cost quite a bit. This is going to be our tree. Nice, lovely tree that Glacier Girl built. It's going to serve as a restaurant in the bottom. We haven't really come up with a name for it yet, but we're still working. Then we have a mining area. We have train station, which will take you to all the villages, which I'll explain our village system, a little bit more about biome managers in a moment. And then finally, we have our enchanting and anvils. So the next thing we're going to go take a look at, you guys obviously saw our nice bridge here. Well, what does this bridge lead up to? Well, it leads up to our work in progress PvP arena. Fairly shortly, we will be having it to where you can come in here and fight. Not sure about having fighting mobs in here yet, but you will be able to fight other people once we get all the plugins set up correctly. And then the one other final thing we're going to see here at spawn is our dragon. So Glacier Girl did most of this. I helped out a little bit with the head, but say hello to our dragon, if the rest of him will load here. Anyways, so, I mean, it took quite a bit of time for her to build that. So, next thing we're going to do, we're going to head back down. I'm going to explain a little bit more about our biome manager system, because that is truly what is unique about our server. You're going to have several lines of staff to solve problems. So, we have our portals up here. Each one of them goes to a biome. So let's say this one goes to Ice Spikes biome. You're going to have a staff in charge. So this one is Genesis, the first village. And the staff in charge of this one, which is a biome manager, is Epic Fox 0. Let's take a stroll through here and see what this is. So Epic is the one that has laid out these rules. He is the one in charge of making sure everything's going smoothly on this server. Or, not on the server, but in this village. And he is the one who is going to solve any problems that happen around here. So when he solves those, he lets us know about them, what's going on. And basically, he's going to help out to where we don't have to solve all the problems. They build these plots, they have access to creative, but when they're building their own houses, they are doing it in survival. And pretty much they are the first line of staff that someone's going to report a problem to. So, you can see he built himself here, and there's a restaurant, and welcome to Genesis. So that's how these work. They really allow for a much better, more individual approach to any problems people have. So that's kind of what we want to make, is when you're on the server, if you're having problems, there's someone going to be there for you. Another couple things that are going to be coming to the server pretty soon. We are working right now on getting survival games up and running. I have built the first map, which we will go to real quick, which is a western themed map. You'll see our spawn here, and then as chunks are loading, I'll kind of explain why we have these stone chests here. So the stone chests are a visual glitch from World Edit or one of the plugin, whichever plugin is actually doing it. But so you have all these chests and things all throughout the map. We made our survival games have lots of chests because there are several times where you'll have lots of troubles finding items. This one you have your ranch with it would have animals and things like that. You have some hills around here with mobs, and then the next thing we have is a train station. You can walk in here and say hello to the train. Nice little train. Then we have our water area over here, kind of like a lake. Couple traps every here and there. You have a saloon, and then finally a whole bunch of buildings in a city. You got a jailhouse, bank, and things of the sort. So that is our first survival games map. We are working on a couple more right now. Once we get the PvP situation set to where everything's working right, that will start being beta tested by anyone on the server, and once we get to 4 completed maps, we will be launching the survival games. That way all of you can play on it. So if you have any questions, leave a comment down in the description right below, and if you like this video, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.